Interesting thing has happened at the end of January. I used to have this big evil eye attached to my keys. I had it for like around 8 years. It was there together with all set. Um, and suddenly it shattered. It shattered into pieces. I looked at it and it just broke. And I don't know how it happened. And I've been wondering, okay, so it's probably just reached its limit and it can no longer work. But about a week later, I discovered that there is a extreme seismic activity happening in Santorini, around Santorini. And this particular evil eye, I purchased it there when I was visiting the island. And not only that, there was around, I think, 20,000 earthquakes right now. Scientists were saying at the beginning, seismologists, that it's definitely related to tectonic plates, and there was a lot of confusion about it. But people who lived there knew what's going on, and at this point they discovered that there is a 30-kilometer long magma stream which is constantly moving under the water, and so like, this evil eye was kind of like a pretty clear symbol of this activity which is about to happen there. And today, 3 days ago, I noticed that the Campi Flegrei in Naples, it's starting to be active. As we know, Campi Flegrei is extremely dangerous super volcano. The potentiality of both of those places, which are not that far apart, potentiality for severe volcanic activity, for severe explosion, it's big. And also Napoli is a place where there are like 5 million people, like a few thousand people are just living literally on this volcano, and it's pretty scary. Today I shared it with my friend, and she in the middle said to me, yesterday I've seen this star on the sky. It was extremely big and was blinking like crazy. And her person who was with her, he's very rational. He never believed in anything like science. He said it's particularly weird. I don't know, they're not very well versed, I think, in astrology. But I thought, oh, so it's if it's on a west north, is probably Venus. This is where the planet is now. Oh, if you look at the opposite places, probably Jupiter. It's very bright right now at 2. It's on probably southwest. But she said no, it's definitely not a planet because it was blinking like crazy. It's such a high magnitude. So we must be serious because that's the brightest star on the sky. I checked the map, and indeed this location is probably where she saw it, and it was extremely bright. I went outside. I unfortunately didn't saw it so bright today. But in terms of us talking about this volcanic activity, which is potentially very, very dangerous for Europe, she mentioned what is the spiritual significance of this star, saying perhaps the system which actually includes this star into the astrology might be Vedic astrology, sidereal astrology. And let's see which one is it. I checked, and it's related to Ardra. Ardra is a nakshatra of a Gemini, and Ardra is related to this expression of God Shiva, Rudra, which is related to the destruction. This is the expression of Shiva, which happened when Shakti, his twin flame, his other half, the part of him, I think she was killed, and he lost the connection, and Vishnu needed to intervene because the whole universe would be destroyed. That's the legend. That's why it terrified me even more. And from a few months, as I always was like, oh, Vishnu is this wonderful god, and Shiva always scared me a little bit. Like, I never resonated on a soul level that much, but repeatedly through months and months, I always getting Shiva and Shakti in my messages, in my visions, and that also might be significant, because this is the kind of other side of a spirituality. Shiva is absolutely everything. Shiva is the awareness, and Shakti is self-awareness. Both gods, they working in union. They are both one. It's another expression of twin flames, as is Vishnu and Lakshmi. Yeah. So I just wanted to share this because it's something might be happening. Something might be happening on Earth. As solar activity is extreme, now it seems that the very core of the Earth is in some sort of very uncalm state. Maybe I'll just pull a few cards. Check what's the significance of it. And personally for me, I think Ardra, I have Mars in Ardra in Vedic astrology. It's my 12th house. What's the significance of these informations? The Tree of Life and Giveaway. You see, this is the alignment between everything, between spirit, between your mental, between your emotional state, and your body. And we have to elevate this understanding as it happens in human being. It happens with universe. It happens with planet. It happens with collective thought, collective patterns of thinking. And a giveaway. It gives me that people have to start give more to the planet they live on. Another interesting thing was that like a Blue Lagoon in Iceland also has been evacuated a few months ago. And it was also, they were building walls so the magma won't swallow it. All those like Instagram hot places, like Oya Santorini is another one. Is the vanity contest is happening in those very places, which are beautiful and they are nature. Something like Phuket, Caribbean's another earthquake. Like all those, I think people have to ultimately change their approach to life globally, and Earth begs for it. Cycle in reverse. So this is the outcome of a cycle which completed, but as in Ouroboros it's completed, but it's been in reverse. And here humanity is in reverse. Humanity didn't change and shifted their consciousness in the direction of peace and love and humanity, right? People are not enough altruistic. People having some sort of malfunction of thinking. That's why a lot of natural disasters are happening, because there is an energetic vibrational interference. Everything which manifests comes out of person's mind. This is the last level of creation. There is a will, and there is an emotional state, and then there is a word said, thoughts thought, all the energy of the air, and then there is what really happens, what we see. And here people went wrong. They didn't shift their consciousness to more global understanding. Those vanity places where those earthquakes were, okay, you can argue, yeah, it's islands which are volcanic are beautiful, but nothing have been happening, nothing to this extent have been happening in those particular places for years. Well, granted that there was an eruption a few years ago in another side of island, Tenerife, right? And I've been talking with one person who said to me like, oh, so you have to take better care of your belongings because this evil eye shattered and then those earthquakes were started. And I said, oh yeah, okay. And next day I looked at the earthquake map and there was 7.6 magnitude earthquake around the place where this person was living. So that's also weirdly significant. Now I want to know more. So what has to be done? Sweet Lodge in reverse. So there is no safe place, no safe spot. Now what happens is work. What happens is there is necessary transformation. As I mentioned, Shiva as in its expression as Rudra, it's the symbol of, well, destruction and rebirth. And this rebirth have to happen. Of course, you may say everything is predetermined and everything is, the cycles are happening, everything, but I think whatever was first doesn't matter. Whatever was first, the chicken was first or the egg was first. I'm pretty chaotic, I'm sorry. Anyway, as we live in the moment, things have to be done. Taming the wind and an upper world. So the upper world is on the side of humanity, of course, and there will be actions taken to tame this wind, this crisis. I'm just curious, will it be a devastating eruption or just, oh, that was not okay. Wind, it's a wind and taming of the wind. So I'm not getting that something very devastating will happen. And these have ghost dance, but some people may lose their life, their properties. Time Master. I just wanted to ask when it will happen, and I got a Time Master card. It makes sense, but then it doesn't give me anything. Maybe 26 February. Will it be Campi Flegrei or will it be Colombo or other volcano under Santorini? Lightning. Okay, so something powerful will happen. Something suddenly will happen. Will people be prepared for it? Thunder and lightning. Okay, so we have wind, taming of the wind, and thunder and lightning. This reminds me of almost I Ching a little bit with taming of the wind. I think there is a hexagram called like that. I don't know if they're answering me now for what I asked before, if this will be a powerful eruption. It might be. Of these two cards, it might be. All through there are actions taken and there is a counter position to make it as soft as possible. And I get magic card. Yeah, people have to work magic now, really. Queen of Cups in reverse and Ten of Pentacles. Yes, that's what I'm getting with this energy. Like, why is it all happening is really because femininity, female character, women are